We've been learning pronouns in language. So last week, well, week before, all we did was practice the definition of pronouns. This week, we will practice the definition, but we're also going to start learning our list of pronouns. We have a total of 5 lists that we're going to learn. This week, we'll only learn list 1. Next week, we'll probably do 2 and 3, and we'll just keep learning all the different lists from there. So does anyone remember what is a pronoun? Does anyone remember the definition? Let me hear. Let's see. Okay, Michael, what you have? Good. A pronoun is a word used in the place of a noun. Okay, so we're having a loose leaf. I want you to get a loose leaf paper because I want you to write this down today again. And this will be your paper that you're going to use every week when we add our list. So keep track of this paper, okay? Do not lose it. Every week when we add a list to it, we'll add it to this same paper that we're using today. So a pronoun is a word used in the place of a noun. The job of a pronoun is to take the place of the noun. You'll have a noun in your sentence. You'll take out your noun and you will use a certain pronoun to take the place of that noun. Okay? So I want you to write your definition real quick. You can do that now.
Or one.
Okay, so a pronoun is a word used in the place of a noun. You can write that now. Try to get it to first. Who? We did it already. Oh, you done your work page. I thought I just told you that.
Yeah. Why would I have 2 matches? No, I don't.
What, Taylor? That's your book right there on the floor. Why are you being silly? You need to go sit. Do you need to go to the service class to finish your work? I know, that's just not being wise at all. If I have to. Okay, write your definition of a pronoun.
Almost done. I'm stupid because we're stupid. Me too. I'm on about done. I am. No. You just can't see because I'm writing safe. Oh. Not done. Not done. That because I'm writing fake. See? I know I'm writing fake. See. You read on the paper? I'm not. Yeah. Because I know he's gonna see. No, I'm going to see.
All right, we have our definition. No.
I do. Alphabet. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Miss Flugent, do we have a lot of free time? No, just do mind your business. So it's just free time. How about we all evenly?
Remember I told y'all last year, whichever one it just passed. Okay, so here's our definition of a pronoun. A pronoun is a word used in the place of a noun. So now I will introduce list one. So when we talked about nouns, the difference between nouns and pronouns is this. Whenever we covered nouns, there were several words that could be nouns, right? So many. When it comes to pronouns, though, that is not the same thing. There are only certain words we can use as pronouns. These are the only words we can use. And these words that we use, we have to make sure to use them the right way. So that's why we're learning our pronouns in lists, because each list will talk about a certain noun that you're replacing. So we'll start with list one. Okay? So list one pronouns will take the place of your own name, because your name is a noun, right? Yes, your name is a noun. You're a person. So list one pronouns will replace your name. Only your name, yourself. Does everyone know their own name? Okay, got to make sure of that first. So if I am talking about myself, like me personally, Mrs. Flugents, I would not say Miss Flugents has on a watch. Would I call myself Miss Flugents? No, you would call me that, right? Because you're talking about me. But when I am talking about myself, would I call myself Mrs. Flugents? Would I say Mrs. Flugents is wearing a watch? No. Instead of saying the noun Mrs. Flugents, I would say I am wearing a watch. So guess what? I is a pronoun. I. So instead of saying your name, you usually refer to yourself as I, right? Have you called yourself I before when you say, I like such and such? You don't call yourself by your name. You call yourself by I, which you maybe didn't know, but I is a pronoun.
I've been saying Elijah Thomas needs to use the bathroom.
You don't say that because you don't call yourself that. You say I. Okay? So here's another example. So same thing, talking about the watch. That's mine. So if I would say, this watch is for Miss Flugents, would I call myself Miss Flugents? I would say this watch is for me because it's mine. It belongs to me. Me. See that? So I don't call myself by my name, and you don't call yourself by your name. You would say I or me. Here's another one. Still talking about this. If I would say, this is Mrs. Flugent's watch. I'm telling you guys, this is Mrs. Flugent's watch. I wouldn't call myself Mrs. Flugent's, right? I would say, this is my watch. This is my watch.
Mine.
I know, so y'all should already know because they did. Okay, and last one more. So look at this. Same thing, talking about the watch that it belongs to me. So if I would say, I'm telling you guys, talking about myself, I would say this watch is Miss Flugent's.
No.
Would I call myself Miss Flugent's? No, I would say this watch is mine. So these are the 4 pronouns that you use instead of saying your name. So when you are talking about yourself, you never call yourself by your name, right? No. You would use the words I, me, my, or mine when talking about yourself, and these are pronouns. I, me, my, and mine are pronouns that replace your name, and you use these pronouns instead. This is whenever you are talking about yourself, because we do not refer to ourselves by our name. If we're talking about ourselves, we will say I, or we will say my, or me, or mine. Okay? So this is list 1 pronouns. They replace your name. Okay? So tomorrow, whenever we cover pronouns, I'm going to show you how it looks in sentences. But today, I want you to write down the list. So go ahead and do that right now on your paper. Write list 1, every single thing I have here. List 1, your name, and then put the pronouns that are your name.
Okay.
That's what it say. Why you always asking me questions that you're doing?
One. Yo.
Please Can you not do that? Thank you so much. It's really not, and I was about to say that. My mom. Done. Are you fake? It's fake. Me too. Now I'm coloring fake. I'm done. I've been done. Been done. I'm coloring fake. Stop coloring fake. That's what if you keep it in fake, you'll keep it down for everybody. You know my next week dinner test wrong. You did Finance and Language too? You do? Yeah. Do y'all want to go have that conversation outside? I didn't do the lines to divide. I mean, it's right, but I told you to do that. Yes. Does is it A? I mean, it's E. Wait. A grade. Write your name. Not in first grade. What? You have to write your name. You might want to in case you misplace it. Okay, Asa, do you have the list written down? Yes? Okay. Everybody's still getting it? All right, I'll give you another minute to write it down, okay? All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next part of our lesson. Reading. We have our new book. Asa, do you have the new book, Tiptoes? This is our new book. Okay, this is our book we're moving on to. Y'all get the old ones because y'all didn't take care of my last one. Kendall. 7. Take care of your book. Yeah, 3 and 7. I'm gonna get the old ones because y'all did not take care of my last one. So I'm not giving you a brand new book to y'all not taking care of it. That means old one. It's not true. So funny face. All right, Tiptoes. Big face. What? I don't know what grade this is. For what? For that. I don't even know what number you're on. All right, so we are going to be on page 1. This one right here. Least to greatest. I don't know what it means. Let me just put that on the board over there. At least the smallest, greatest is biggest. Okay, page 1. What page itself? It's this one. Which the one for today? No. Start away, but then you heard it said, wait, the page from today? And then we're gonna be learning the language too. Or you didn't do that yet? Show me when you're done with all of them. All right, so let's look at our first box, the pink one. We have A that says "a" and A that says "a." Let's read those words. Asa, can you read the words for us? And read them up, down. So you do can and then cane. Read them up, down.
Can, cane, Jan, Jane, pad, pay.
Good. All right, let's look at E that says and E that says E. Kendall, you come read them right here.
Then
Look at the vowels.
then sit set it's all how to write the whole but it's say
Don't vowel E.
see
Eat. Okay.
and team.
Good. All right, we have I that says it and I that says I. Okay, Tevin.
Oh, what? That was one. And then head
Do down. Go up, down.
then spine
Mm-hmm.
head hide
Mm-hmm.
hit height.
Good. All right, let's go ahead and go to number 2. Let's read our first story, Hide and Seek. Okay, AC, you want to read page 2? Do you find some language then bring it to me?
Hide and seek. One hide, run and hide. Jane ran fast. Jane ran and hid. Dean did not peek.
Good. All right, so we're introduced to our characters, which are Jane and Dean, and what are they playing? Hide and seek. So who went to hide? Jane went to hide, so who has to go find her? Dean. He has to go find her, okay? 3. Braylee. Oh, she measured it already.
I did. I put in my ruler.
Let's see this. Okay.
Jane can see Dean. Dean cannot see Jane. Will Jane win? It is a fun game.
Okay. So Jane, could she see Dean?
Yeah.
I mean, she could see him, but could Dean see her? No. So he is looking everywhere for her and can't find her. But that's how hide and seek is supposed to go. So how many children are in the story? 2. And what game are they playing? Hide and seek. Who has to look for who? Who's looking for who? Dean is looking for Jane. All right, good. So we'll stop here today. Tomorrow we'll read our next story, Dean's Fun Day. We'll read about that on tomorrow, okay? So this is our new book that we are in, Tiptoes. This is our next book we're going to cover for some time. Tiptoes, okay? All right, good job. Go ahead and get out your spelling. We're on page 18, list 9. So this is our list will have 15 words a week. So we are slowly making our way to 20 words completely. But right now we're only at 15. I'm at 18 words.
I don't like 18 words. Hey, look at it. Nothing. No. I'm talking.
Okay. So if you look at our list, it covers OU-OW, OW-OW, and OWO. So you really have to study hard this week to memorize the spelling because some of those sounds sound exactly the same. But when you study it and you practice it weekly, you'll be able to figure out, oh, that's OU or that's OW. So, you can't rely just on the sounds for this list, okay? You're really gonna have to study and memorize, okay? All right, let's go ahead and begin. First word is round. R. Next one, shout. Cloud. South. Next row, now. Down. Brown. Clown. Crown. Town. Okay, slow. Snow. What? And was. W. All right, so those are your 15 words in your book, and we have 3 words for Greek and Latin, which, like I said, gives you a total of 18 words this week. Let's look at your Greek word. It's philia. Philia, philia, and it means love. And guess what word comes from philia? Philadelphia. That's a word that comes because Philadelphia is actually a city, and the city is the city of brotherly love. So that's why that's a word that comes from philia. So philia means love. Let's look at your Latin words. We have pray. P-R-A-E, pray, and it means before. And then we have our next Latin word, add. A-D, add, and it means toward. Like when you admit something, you are saying it towards someone, like what you've done. Like, if you did anything wrong, I know what admitting means, right? To say you did. Okay? All right, so these are your Greek words. Greek word is philia, which means love. Pray, which means before, and add, which means towards. Okay? All right, so you have a total of 18 words on this week. That will complete your list on this week. Soon I'll be giving you more and more, but now in our book we have 15 words every week, okay? All right, so that is it for our Zoom this afternoon. It was good seeing you. Asa, I'll see you on tomorrow morning for Bible, okay? Oh, Asa, we have show and tell on Friday. I forgot to say that, but we have show and tell on Friday, okay? All right, y'all. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.